How is it going today?
Flawless.
Kingdom, my name's Dwayne.
My name's Jasmine.
We're Dwayne and Jazz till we had Talking to Strangers by TheOdd1sOut.
Always awkward.
Always awkward. If you guys have any requests, please follow us on social media in the link in the description below. Don't forget to
subscribe.
Let's dive on in.
Let's pretend you get on a bus and it's super crowded. The only spot that's open is between two strangers.
I'm standing.
So you sit down between two people you've never met and everyone is fine. Everyone's keeping to themselves, no one's making eye contact, it's perfect.
Yes.
Sure, your shoulders are touching, but that's just what happens. That's part of the bus-going experience, you poor person. But then at the very next stop, aisle seat guy gets off. So now you and the window seat guy are sitting right next to each other.
But then if you do, it looks rude.
You're in the middle, you have to be the one to decide, do you move or not? I honestly don't know the right thing to do in that situation.
I'm moving.
I'm conflicted.
Because if you do it, it looks like you don't want to sit next to them.
Hey, you're disgusting.
Right.
I can't stand having our shoulders touch any longer, and I'm glad to finally get away from you. But on the other hand, if I was the window seat guy, I would want the middle seat guy to become the new aisle seat guy. I wouldn't see moving as rude. I would just want his gross, disgusting body as far away from me as possible. That's not rude. But on the other hand, maybe I'm overthinking everything, and most people don't even mind being this close to me, and they aren't struggling socially. I don't know. Now imagine that same situation, but with urinals.
I would just wait. I'm not a dude, but I would just wait.
Because I would. Are you supposed to talk to people when you're sitting 2 inches away from them? I always felt like I should say something, like, hey, did you see the game last night? I didn't. I was too busy drawing cartoons. But I realized that this is a two-way street. I'm worried about not talking to someone, but they're not talking to me either.
Right.
We both agreed that there's this unwritten contract between us that we're not even going to look at each other. It got me thinking about strangers and specifically how I treat them and how I can make money off of them. Hey-oh! I'm just kidding. For most of my life, I would go out of my way to avoid talking to people.
Not even his mom.
Stay in my lane, mind my own business, no eye contact. If everyone's using a urinal, I'd have to pee tomorrow. Yes, I'm lonely, but now that YouTube's the thing, I'm interacting with strangers.
Oh my god.
I do my entire life. So I've been thinking a lot about strangers. And first of all, I think the word stranger is already an insulting label for someone just because you don't know their name.
But if you don't know them, it's like strange.
They're a stranger. They're strange. They're the freaks. They probably murder people with an axe. It's always the go-to profession of a stranger, an axe murderer.
I mean,
the people you see throughout the day are all humans with their own hopes and dreams, and some of them may hope to kill you, but you'll never know because you didn't ever take the time to get to know them. So I think that the people you see throughout your daily life aren't strangers. They're potential friends. Except for the weird ones, obviously. Stay away from them. And yes, I'm telling you to judge people.
Is that a Sonic pillow?
They're the ones that judge their anime shirts in public, okay? So back to the bus scenario.
That's me. Stop this.
Fellow human being. So far, there's not a single reason why I should dislike this person, but I don't know why. If you put him and me on a bus next to each other, I want him as far away from me as possible. Just stop touching my shoulder.
I
hated body contact. There was this old lady. There's this old lady that was on the bus, and she kept rubbing me. It was the most.
What do you mean rubbing?
Not like.
Oh, I was like, wait.
You're a handsome young man.
I thought you meant like going like that.
Oh, am I making you uncomfortable?
Yes.
No, not like that. I'm not talking about old lady.
Oh, okay.
Sitting there rubbing my kneecap. No, I'm talking about like every time I would try to like move a little bit. We were standing up though because the train was full, but it was just like it felt like she was trying to like. Her
like
body on me, and I'm just like.
I've always hated sitting very close to people ever since.
And then she smelled like peppermint.
Well, I don't know. That might just be her hard candies.
Yeah.
But I've always hated it since school because during the summer when it was like close to school going out and like my buses were always crowded, and whenever I would wear skirts or whatever. Somebody else's leg would just be touching me on the bus, and so to try to not rudely move over whenever the bus would turn in whatever direction, I would try to move my leg that was touching them like the opposite way when it turned, so it made it look like the bus made us separate.
You got tactics.
Yeah, and then somehow they would magically come back sticking up next to me with their sweaty bodies, and I'll just be sitting there just like losing my mind in silence. Like I just could not. And I still hate the bus today, but I had to ride it. I had to ride it to get to where I was going. So
yeah, everyone's gonna have to go through public transportation.
Not everyone. Some people have cars.
Or some people have cars. Lucky.
Some people are fortunate to already have cars.
Privileged.
I didn't, so.
Job on this.
Unfortunately, that's not the only place you meet strangers. One time I was at Home Depot and I was looking for jumper cables and I couldn't find them anywhere. And I don't know if I'm the only human that's like this, but I will try everything in my power to not talk to a sales associate. I guess
that is you.
Minimum wage and life sucks, and I just want to leave them alone and not make their job any harder than it has to be. But asking employees for help isn't even bothering them that much.
I don't like to bother people.
It's part of their job. Like, what's the worst thing they're gonna say? Ugh. You don't know where one specific item is? Everyone else knows. Did you even look?
That's how I feel.
Jumper cable aisle, idiot. No one's gonna think that. So feeling desperate, I mustered up what little
might though, because that's what I used to think.
Someone wearing an orange vest and said, excuse me, do you know where the jumper cables are? I work here. Oh, you don't work here? And then he walked away. And then he waddled away. Waddle, waddle. Next day, bum, bum, bum. So I think the logical thing to do in that situation would have been to find someone who does
work there.
But I left the store because I didn't want to run into that same guy again. But I also bought a hammer because I didn't want people to think that I stole something.
He just like walked in there and walked out.
So,
now you got a hammer.
Jumper cables.
If you wear an orange vest to Home Depot,
just walking around.
People to ask you for
right.
Same goes for people who wear red shirts at Target. You'd think I'd learn from my mistakes, but no, I have a bunch more examples. When my book came out, my publisher said that it was going to be carried at Barnes & Noble. And I thought that was super cool.
Very
I wanted
cool.
to see my book in the wild. Not to buy or anything, just to have a look at. So I took my friend Adam from Something Else YT, and we went to the local Barnes & Noble and started our search. We looked at the humor section, didn't find it.
Not in comedy.
Then we checked the new release section, it wasn't there either.
So where is
it? Then we looked at the best-selling section, then the religious section.
Okay.
We couldn't find the book anywhere. So either the publisher lied, or they had already sold out.
Books by YouTubers.
Sure, I asked one of the workers, hey, do you guys have a book by TheOdd1sOut?
Oh my gosh.
He kind of looks like this, and the worker typed something out on his computer and said, oh yeah, we got those in the back, we just haven't put them out yet. So then he went to the back room, brought out a copy, and handed it to me saying,
where would you put it?
Here you go, kid. And I thought, well, frick. I can't just hand it back to the guy and say,
oh
no,
right.
Okay. I didn't want to buy it. I just wanted to have a look at it. Do you know how inconvenient that would be? So the only less awkward option I could think of
was buying
to buy his own book.
His own book.
And you know what? I'd get a couple cents back from this purchase, so it wouldn't have been a total loss. But Adam, being the more sensible one, said,
dude, this is ridiculous. You have to complain.
So then he went to the book and said,
so he actually wrote this book. He just wanted to get a look at it, like, in the wild.
And the worker said, oh, that's so cool. Do you want to sign our copies? And then I thought, well, hold on. You're not even going to ask me for my ID?
Right.
You know, I actually wrote this book, and I'm not some guy trying to deface someone else's.
Oh.
And the guy gave me a whole stack of my books, and I signed them all.
Okay, so he did it anyway.
I was in the hallway of a building, and me and this potential friend he said, hello, and I was going to respond with, hello, and how's it going? But I combined the two and ended up saying, how? And then I jumped out a window and fell to my death.
How?
I can't rationalize that. Maybe I spend too much time on the computer and I'm not used to looking at real people's faces, but I'm trying to change. Don't get me wrong, going to conventions and meeting fans has helped me a lot with talking to people. Granted, these conversations are usually one-sided and a real stranger won't already know who I am, but they've still helped me. Now, you might be expecting me to give you advice on overcoming social anxiety, but if you watch this video, you know I'm not the most qualified to give that advice, but I'll try my best. I know it's hard to feel confident, and I'm still working on it, but you have to understand that we're all people, and we all have things that we're struggling with. And in reality, we're not all watching or caring about every little thing that other people do. We're all too busy worrying about what other people think of us. So with enough practice and believing in yourself, you can show the world your true colors, and I think you'll find that people are a lot nicer than you.
2D better than 3D.
So if you're the middle seat guy on the bus and you have to decide whether or not to move, do whatever you want. No one cares. Just stop touching my shoulders.
Right.
Everyone, I know it's been a while.
Oh my God,
I relate to the bus so much because I rode for so long.
Oh my God.
I'm that person. I will move. Like I'll be mad. I'll be so mad when I get on the bus in the early morning. Like, you know, when you're like on the very start of the bus route, some people may not know because they've been riding the bus, but you'll get on the bus, nobody's on it, you have your own seat to yourself, like your own few seats or whatever, and then somebody just comes and sits directly next to you. Not even the next seat in the aisle, like the one right next to you, and it'd be like 10 million other seats for you to sit at. That's when I hate you.
It's just like, remember we was in the car the other day, and it was like all them spots, but then the person pulled up right.
That's basically the same thing. Right. If I'm parking in an empty parking lot, and then I park far away, and then I come back and somebody right next to me, when there's many other ones closer to the store. Like, I parked over here on purpose. I'm not trying to talk. I'm not like that. No.
Park here? Stop. Powerful little guys.
Get away.
Let us know what you think.
Don't forget